everyone, welcome back to the n8n Advanced series. In the last video, we explored how to make your workflow testing faster and smarter using pinning data and editing output. Today, we are stepping into something even more powerful, that is subworkflows in n8n. Subworkflows let you reuse and modify your automation logic so you can build cleaner or more scalable, or more peak workflows. By the end of this video, you will know how to create, call, and manage sub workflows effectively in n8n. So let's jump right in. So what exactly is a sub workflow? In n8n, a sub workflow is simply another workflow that you can call from your main one, almost like a function in programming. As we know that function that is used to call a particular object from another one in particular languages like C, C++, Java, Python. So just like that workflow exactly work, uh, just replicate that function in n8n workflows. So it allows you to reuse logic, keep your main workflow clean, and maintain your automation easily. For example, if multiple workflows send Slack messages, instead of repeating those nodes, you can create one Slack message workflow and call it whenever you need. So what happened? This modular approach saves time and keeps everything organized. Now we will look at when to use sub workflows. Sub workflows are perfect when you find yourself doing the same thing again and again across different workflows. For instance, maybe you always send a success notification, format JSON data or log results to a database. Instead of duplicating those nodes each time, you can create a reusable workflow and just call it whenever you need it. This saves effort, avoids duplication, and makes updates super easy. Change it once and it updates everywhere it's used. So now we will look at how to create a sub workflow in n8n. So first step is create a new workflow with the logic you want to reuse. For example, you can make one that sends an email notification. Step 2, save and activate it. Third, now in your main workflow, add execute workflow. Select the sub workflow you create earlier, and finally, when you run the main workflow, it will automatically execute the sub workflow inside it, just like calling a function. So now you can also pass the data between main workflow and the sub workflow. How? Let's see it. In the execute workflow node, you will find an option called input data. So here you can send JSON or any field from your parent workflow. Inside the sub workflow, you can access it using uh, this uh, this curly bracket, the code that is curly bracket dollar sign JSON, and here the curly braces and these all things are mandatory, as we have already discussed this in the previous videos. And instead of JSON, you can write your own code, uh, whatever you want as an output. So you can write as per your conditions and criteria. So and when the sub workflow finishes, it can return its output back to the parent workflow, making data exchange smooth and dynamic. Now we will see some benefits of using workflows. So sub workflows bring structure and scalability to your automations. They make it easier to manage complex systems because instead of one giant workflow, you can break it into smaller and reusable parts. Also, it maintains it maintenance becomes simpler too. So if one part changes, you just update the sub workflow instead of editing every workflow individually. In short, they make your automation ecosystem cleaner, faster, and much easier to maintain. So now we will see a live demo for it. So let's move to the n8n screen. Okay, so here I will simply going to open our first main workflow. Uh, Before that, I will create a sub workflow. Here, uh, you can simply just double tap on the name and you can give any name. Here, I will give it like it was before, that is sub workflow 1. Now, here I will add a manual trigger. So if you didn't give the manual trigger and just move to the next node, it will defaultly take the manual trigger. So here I just give it or I take it. Otherwise, if you don't search and drop down or drag and drop this node, it will automatically by default the n8n use the execute manual trigger for the program. So now here you have to click on plus and simply you just have to write the function node. Here I will select code in JavaScript and here I will type my code. Okay, so now what I will do is right now we will keep it like this. Now we will go back to canvas, click on plus, select workflow, personal, and here save and personal workflow. Here I have already created main workflow. So here I will click. Now I will select again trigger manually, edit fields, that is set node. Here I will type name, first name, that is, let's say Dustin. Again eld field, last name Henderson. Um, Here I will choose my sub workflow, add option, bit of, and now here I will execute and it runs successfully. Let's see. So here it is showing my output that exactly what we selected from the sub workflow. Here first name and last name. So this in this video we understand that how our one workflow is connected to the other and how it connect both and generate outputs. In this way you can learn sub workflow just to combine your multiple workflows. So thank you for today and we will see you in the next video.
If you have any question or any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I will answer you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye and have a nice day.